I have makeup I've been testing. There's a lot to keep testing out, so let's get into it. Hi, Awakening Beauties. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to have a little chatty get ready with me. I'm still testing out some makeup that I recently bought from the drugstore. And for Valentine's Day, my husband bought me some Fenty Beauty. So there's some products in here that I have been testing because I'm not really that familiar with Fenty Beauty. I'll talk about some of these products as we get into them. And yeah, so we're just gonna do a full face. And so get a hot beverage, a cold beverage, whatever you want, and let's get into it. Valentine's Day has come and gone. I was not expecting my husband to buy me some presents. He went to Ulta and had an associate there help him, and they did very well, I will say. So let me just talk about, this came as a set. Part of it came as a set and the other part he bought separately. I guess there was a Fenty representative there. So he got me the new Fenty Beauty You Mist, which I'm really enjoying. It's a setting spray. And you're supposed to be able to use this throughout the makeup application process. I've pretty much just been using it at the end, but anyways, very nice. I got the lip gloss in Fussy, and I've been loving this. It also came with this little mini of their new glow serum, Eavesdrop Lit. I really like this. I'm gonna use this beneath my foundation. You can mix it in with your foundation or you can wear it underneath your foundation. I've mostly been just wearing it underneath my foundation. He also got me Instant Brightening Blotting Powder in the color 01 Universal. So that's what the color looks like. It's like a very, very light pink. I've used this a couple of times, so we'll try to use that today. It also came with this hella thick mascara. It's a thickening mascara. I'm not gonna use this today. I've already used this probably 5 times. We'll talk about it later, but it's just not for me. And then I got the component, this fancy component, along with a refillable lipstick and the lip color, I can't remember it. And the way this works is you twist like that and then it pops up. How does it work? How you twist? How does it come out? I don't remember. Oh, like that, yeah. And as I was trying to put it together, look what I did. I can't have nice things. I can't, it's a beautiful color. I'm not gonna wear this today. But anyways, I was just like, I can't have nice things. Very disappointing that I did that to the tip. So those were the things that I got from Fenty. And so yeah, let's just get into it. I'm really enjoying this Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. So I'm just gonna stick with this today for this look. I hope I don't peel too much. I have a product on, which I'm gonna talk about in an upcoming video. I can feel that it's gonna peel a little bit under my makeup. I'm gonna just be careful. I'm using the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop, which is a pore blurring primer. Doing some areas where I know I have a little bit of texture. So before I do my foundation, I am going to use these Eavesdrop. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand to start with. I'm just kind of putting it on the high points to get a little glow going under the skin. Sort of reminds you of the Charlotte Tilbury, what's it called? You know, some of those brightening products. I have one from e.l.f. as well. Kind of gives the same effect. This one's a little bit more golden toned. It's with these lights in here, it's very hard for me to even see it because I'm already very glowy from the lights and my skincare. But it does, I feel like it does make a subtle difference. After I do my foundation, I may put a little bit more on. We'll have to see and adjust. I'm really enjoying this foundation. It is so good. I haven't found it to be at all drying. It does just look like your skin is glowy naturally. It doesn't look like those, I'm aging myself, but those matte foundations from the 80s where you just look like caked on. By the way, if you're seeing my hand here, these lacerations, I don't know how I did that. Washing my electric kettle and I don't know what I did. I scratched my hand all to pieces. I still can't figure out how I did it. I don't know. But I noticed right away that my hand started stinging and itching. And I was like, oh, what did I do? Because I have sensitive skin. I'll get hives sometimes on my hands or on my neck if I brush up against the wrong chemical or product. That looks so good. I did recently get, and I talked about it in a recent video, the Revlon Glimmer Brightening Concealer. I do like it, but what I've been doing is starting with my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and then just sort of spot using the brightening concealer, which I'll show you how I'm using it. So instead of it being my all over concealer, like I'm using it judiciously to try to disguise the hollows of my eyes. I don't really have puffiness so much. It's just that as I've aged, and this is normal as we age, we can develop more hollowness under our eyes because we lose fatty tissue there. And I'm just not about to go get any fillers. So I don't know if you've joined me or not before this, but I'm 52. I don't do Botox. I don't do fillers, at least not up to this point. It's not something that I'm interested in doing. I'm trying to do things the most natural way that I can. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyebrows, just like to try to remove if there's any foundation that got in there. I'm using, and I've been enjoying this, the NYX Blade and Shade. It has just a unique shape to it. But I am curious that as I use it up, if this side, which is the blade side, that's supposed to be like a micro blade, if it's gonna just flatten out and then not be as much of a micro blade. So we'll see as I continue to use it if that happens. I like to let my concealer set. It's sort of a trick I've learned recently, you know, just to let it sort of dry down a little bit, if you're wondering why I just left it there. Yeah, last time I used this, I wasn't like so happy with the color, but it is the same color as the NYX Micro Brow. You know, maybe I was just thinking it looked more warm toned, and it is the color Taupe, which is the same color as the NYX Micro Brow, and I compared them side by side, and they are indeed the same color. So that has set for a while. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty N16 brush. I really love this concealer brush. This Natasha Denona, because the color that I have, which is N4, has a little bit of a peachy undertone, which really helps to conceal the blue of my veins at the inner corners of my eyes. Pull it out here to disguise. I have some darkness at the outer corner of my eye, so just to make that look more lifted. That is probably my favorite concealer that I have right now, is the Natasha Denona. That just blended so naturally. I tell you, it's so funny because when I come in here to do my makeup, when I record these videos, I'm sitting down, I have the time, I'm not in a hurry, and I feel like definitely my makeup comes out better than when I'm hurriedly getting ready in the morning. Even though I try to follow the same steps, there's just something about, you know, being able to sit and take your time that the makeup does go on better. Now I'm at a good place right now. I don't want to fudge it up, but when I tilt my head down, I can still see the hollows of my eyes. So what I've been doing is taking just a little bit of brightening concealer right there. We'll see how it comes out today. This may have been a terrible decision. Who knows? I'm gonna let that sit just for a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Milani eyeshadow primer. Okay, I'm taking that same concealer brush and I'm just gently spreading it, and then you can kind of just buff, because the way that this brush is designed is that these fibers extend into sort of a point, but they're very loosely packed up here, and so it's nice for just gently buffing to get the creases out. And I just think that provided just a little bit more brightening. Even when I tilt my eyes down, I feel like it's covered help to disguise a little bit more the hollows of my eyes. You can tell me what you think. Do you think that it helped, or do you even see a difference? I will say that this Fenty powder is not great under my eyes, so I'm not going to use it in that way. It's more of like a final setting powder. That's the way that I've been using it. So I'm gonna wait to use this until the end as a final setting powder. But I tell you, I am loving this. This Essence Flawless Skin Trio, it is so good. It really does remind me of the original formula of the Givenchy Prisma Libra. So there's 3 colors in when I got this, and when I was first talking about it, I was like, oh, there's pink and yellow, and I had all the colors wrong. There's pink, peach, and lilac. So you can choose, because it has a cap that has this triangle shape, which you can choose if you just want one color as a correcting color. Usually I just blend them all 3. I just dump them all 3 out like this. I had a triangle puff. Okay, guess I won't use a triangle puff. That's fine. I'm just gonna use my 108 brush from BK Beauty to set that under eye. Tap the excess off. Tap out, because you know things will crease. Just want to get the smoothest surface that you can. And then I start in the corner and then just sweep out. Something happened with that Milani. It didn't set down quite right. So I'm just going to carefully remove it. You don't really necessarily need eyeshadow primer. Sometimes it can create more of a mess than it solves. So then I take just what's sort of left in here. You can see it does kick up because it's very finely milled. It's like, looks like smoke. Just try not to breathe it in. You know, you just never know what's in some of this stuff, and you just do your best. So we're gonna go back to the e.l.f. palette. The last time I used this end of it, and today we're gonna use this side. I am gonna use the Fenty palette to lay just a translucent powder down on my eyes to give a base for the products to lay down on. As you can see, it is pretty translucent. Let's start with this color, just to put a light wash of color in my crease. There are so many new drugstore products being released. What are you excited about? What have you tried that I should know about? Or is there a product that you would like to know more about and would like me to try? I have a little bit of a beauty budget that I'm sticking to this year, but I'm excited to try some other products. So kind of want to know, is there something that you're excited about that you would like to see for me to review? This is an old MAC brush. It's a packer brush, but I think it's such a great, it's small and it's a great shape. And so I'm going to use this color here to sort of pack the color on. I do kind of like to put the excess on the back of my hand just so I don't go in too dark too soon. But I just want to build up this outer corner here and then just kind of pack it across the crease. And this is a really pretty kind of rosy terracotta color. This formula is matte and they go on really nicely. They blend very nicely. I've been wearing them almost every day. I've been wearing this palette. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. I am so into these pastel colors that are out right now. I just got this cozy yellow sweater from Gap and I don't have anything yellow and I really like it. I think it's a good color for me. Because I get compliments when I wear yellow, I'm thinking I should buy yellow right now because it's what's in the stores. Oh, there's a lot of yellow in the stores. But then I'm like, remember, Robin, the ninth thing not to spend your money on in 2025 is duplicate items. Don't buy duplicates. All right, I'm gonna take the deepest color and I'm just gonna use the small blending brush, the A504, to build up the outer color, the outer corner. And this color is a real chocolate brown. I've also been using this to line my eyes. Now I'm gonna take this sort of coppery color, that's a shimmer color, and put it on the outer corner, sort of the outer third of my eyelid. And then this dark, I don't know what to call this color. It's not gold, it's not silver, it's not champagne. It's just sort of in between. Let me show you what it looks like on the back of my hand. I'll show you what both of these look like. Yeah, so this was that sort of copper color. And then this is sort of a pink champagne color. It's not obvious pink, but you can see the pink shift in it. This is sort of like a topper formula, but boy, that's so pretty. When I look at it in my magnification mirror, I can see all these little pink, purple, and gold sparkles in it that aren't obvious when you're looking at it in the pan. I'm gonna build up a little bit more the darkness on the outer corner. I sort of lost that. Best to take a packing brush. I did get a little fallout under my eyes. I'm gonna see if I can just sweep it away. Now taking that little A504, I'm gonna go in with this color here, just to add a little bit of a shadow under my eye. We're gonna build it up a little bit more so that these colors meet. I'm gonna take my little angled brush and go into the deepest color. And just create a little line here and just line a little bit, just right here at the edge of the upper lid. I could line with this color, but I'm gonna use my, that's not Persona, that's Essence. That's how good this is, this Essence gel liner. I've been using this all week as well, and it is so good. Once it's on, I mean, it really stays put. But then what I can do, because you have a little bit of time, is just smudge it out a little bit. Boy, I'm getting some fallout, more than usual. So yeah, this e.l.f. palette, I feel like you can really create a lot of different types of looks. This is quite different from the last look that I did. Loving that palette. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. Actually, I'm gonna use my new e.l.f. liquid bronzer. This I am really enjoying as well. And I really like the brush with it. Makes it very easy. With these lights in here, it's kind of hard for me to see. I sort of changed my light positioning to be what I hope is a little more flattering. We'll see when I go back to edit if it looks better or not. You know, you're always trying to tweak and make things a little bit better. Because I'm not a professional and nobody has helped me set up this filming situation. It's all on me. I can take a little bit of this brightening concealer, do a little highlight down the center of the nose. Might have been a mistake. Let's see what happens. That's not bad. I don't think we messed up. Now I'm gonna take the Infallible bronzer. Last night I had a show, my second show with my new troupe, and it was a small audience, but we had a good show, and I think we're gonna just keep getting better. You know, we're all new to each other. I perform improv comedy, by the way, and I put our first performance on my other YouTube channel called Robin Freebird. I'll link it below in case you're interested. I more or less posted it so that we could see ourselves and analyze what we did well and what we needed to work on. So it's out there for the world to see, but it's not necessarily meant for the entire world. Now, I was going through my makeup the other day and I came across this that I bought at the beginning of the year, and I think I wore it in that video, and I don't think I wore it again since then. So yesterday I did wear it, but the reason why is because, ooh, this liquid blush, and this is from LA Girl. It's a soft matte cream blush in the color Kiss Up. It's very challenging because it's very dark. So I'm gonna go in with a light hand because you can see how purpley berry that is. And I just need the littlest amount So that's what I've been doing. I spread it out on the back of my hand, and it smells like berries. And it dries down very fast too. So you don't have a ton of time to work with it. But I want to try to wear it because I bought it. Yeah, it's already drying down on my hand. I don't have a ton of time to work with it. So is it my favorite formula? No, definitely not. There's definitely other formulas that I like better than this. But I want to try to wear this, and I'm going to build a little bit over top of it with the Essence Baby Got blush that I got last week. And these are, you know, very different colors. Like this is very blue and that is way more red. I'm going to take some of the blue down in this color by stamping over top of it. Just trying to wear what I've bought, because I know some things are for review, but you know, you do want to be able to like some of the things that you're buying for review. Sometimes it is interesting to layer different blushes together and to see the effect that you can get. And I didn't bring any of the other ones in here with me, but sometimes I like to layer like a lighter color right in the apples. That's been a really pretty, I'll demonstrate that in another video. So it's something I've been doing lately that I really like. But I feel like I'm ready for spring, even though I live in South Florida and it pretty much is spring. We've been having a few little cooler days, and I was gonna switch out my closet this weekend and film that and like do a closet declutter, but I'm like, no, we're getting 50-degree weather this weekend. And next week, I said, I'm gonna have to wait because it's not time for the spring closet switch over yet. We're not quite there yet, but soon. We'll be there soon. Next weekend, probably. I do have a lot of glitter particles on my face, I will say. I'm gonna finish up with some of this Fenty setting powder, and I'm just going to use this brush here that doesn't have anything else on it. It does have a puff in it, so let me just demonstrate with the puff, because you can really get a more mattifying look by using the puff. I can see it in the mirror. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this side looks very much more mattified than this side. So let me go ahead and just do this side too so I can even them up. I think it's funny that we make ourselves glowy and then we mattify. But I think the mattifying that we do now, if we do any mattifying, you can still see some glowiness coming through the skin that doesn't look like you're oily, but it looks like your skin is naturally glowing from the inside out. So I do like this powder. It's not my favorite formula. I feel like it is probably more mattifying and it makes my skin look more white, I guess. Is that a good way to describe it? I do feel like I'm not having the best makeup day today, and I'm not really sure exactly why. And really, I can only see it in the 10x mirror, some of the things that I'm seeing. The eyeshadow seems to be falling out more than it was the other times that I've worn it. So would I recommend this product? I don't think so. I don't think I would. I think you could probably find some drugstore products that are better or just as good. So I'm gonna use the You Mist from Fenty Beauty. That is the most fine mist of any setting spray I think I've ever used. Press everything together. So my mascara hunt continues because, like I said, the Fenty Beauty just really smudged on me. I really tried to set under my eye with powder to prevent the smudging from happening, and it was still smudging terribly. So unfortunately, it didn't work for me. I was going through yesterday looking at all of the mascaras that I've tried out over the past couple of years. And really, I should have been tracking it better, but I think I've tried 15. It was somewhere around there. I do like this. This is new from Maybelline. It's the Color Stay Full-Time Waterproof. So I'm gonna use this, which I haven't used it that much since I got it because my husband had gotten me the set from Fenty for Valentine's Day. So for the past week, I've been mostly using that makeup. But this is a really good mascara. I have to say, I'm really liking this mascara. I don't have to wipe the wand off. It doesn't come out with too much product, which is what happened with that Fenty. I just kept having to wipe and wipe and wipe the wand because there was just way too much product on it. And I don't think this has smudged. That's not something I've noticed. And the flaking was minimal. But that just gives me length and volume. Separates the lashes really nice. Keeps the curl and lasts all day. It's very good. It's very good. If I change my mind about it, I'll let you know. Anyways, I started ranking all of my mascaras that I've tried. Soon, I will do a mascara ranking video, and I have more that I'm going to be trying and more that need to be added to that once I get my full thoughts on those mascaras. And it's funny because I started realizing some of the ones that I had tried that were really good that I had forgotten about because I've just been trying new ones every time I buy something new. I haven't duplicated, I don't think, any mascara in the past 2 years other than my Thrive Cosmetics. I bought a few lip pencils in here because I wasn't sure. I'm gonna use a lip pencil with this lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. And it's so funny because I was literally just thinking a day or two before he got this for me that I don't have a nice pink lip gloss right now, and that I needed to investigate and find one. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. lip pencil. These are those, actually I need to wipe off my lips real quick because I have a little lip plumping product on there. These are the $2 lip pencils, and I don't have the names memorized, and they're not on here. I'll list it below though. I remember once I go and look it up. So this is just such a pretty pink, and these lip pencils are so creamy. I think when you go like bolder on the eyes, you can go softer on the lips. I am gonna darken up a little bit the lip line, and I'm gonna use the Essence Soft and Precise lip pencil in the color My Choice. I just wanna create a little bit of a shadow here, just to go a little bit darker down here, and then a little bit here. Here is this lip gloss, and I will say that it's very comfortable. It feels very cushiony on the lips. It has a slight, almost like grapefruit. That's what it smells like to me. That is so pretty. I love this lip gloss. I've been wearing this constantly all week as well, ever since I got it. All right, well here is the finished look. What do you think? I really like this product from Fenty. Now you can use this all over your face. I only used it in the high points of my cheeks and on the top of, you saw where I put it. But I really like it. I think you can kind of see that glow coming through, especially on my cheeks. And certainly I've used it where I did put it all over and then also mixed it in with foundation. I've used it a couple of different ways since I've had it, and I really like it. I think it's a really nice product. Still loving the Super Stay Lumi Matte foundation. This is really, what a good release. I've seen a lot of other content creators talk about this, and most of them have also loved it and thought that it has been a really good release. So great formula. Still really liking these two products that I've already talked about in previous videos, the Revlon Glimmer. It does what it says. It adds brightening. It doesn't get cakey. But like I said, I've been using it with in conjunction with other concealers and just kind of spot using this to brighten where I want it to brighten. The Camo Liquid Bronzer is also very good. Still really enjoying that. Loving this product. I think this is a really good release. At a drugstore price, what was this, like $5.99? This is a really nice powder. And for the Fenty Beauty, unfortunately, the mascara is, you'll see, I have a short coming out soon, and I might include some of that footage in this video where and it wasn't even as bad when I came back a few hours later as other times when I wore this throughout the week, but I went ahead and I was working from home and decided that I would test it because I didn't want to wear this out in public anymore. So I did it on a day when I was working from home and knew I didn't have anywhere to go. But it wasn't even as bad, the smudging, as when I had tried it previously. Yeah, this is just a big no, big fail. It's gonna go going in the bin 13. This powder, I need to use this a little more. I think it does a good job as a final step. I don't like it to set under the eyes, like I said, which is why I didn't do it in this video, because I did try using it that way a couple of times this week, but I wasn't happy with the results. So I just decided that to use it as a finishing powder, and I think that's where this will work the best. In fact, I think where this probably has, for me, its most use would be to take it with me in my bag, and if I need to touch up throughout the day, if I have some shine breakthrough, to use it in that way rather than to try to use it in my initial application. And the thing is, I have other powders that work just as well for that, like the L'Oreal Infallible. So, and maybe they work even better than this. So to me, I kind of not sure yet. Let me keep working with it. I'll pin a comment below because I know this video probably won't go up for another week. So as I continue to use it, I do always pin a comment with my final thoughts. And those thoughts are not always final, because sometimes you need to work with something for a little while to really see how it's going to work in your beauty routine. Yeah, so I'm just really not sure about this right now. Let me get back to you. But as far as a setting spray, this is fantastic. Fantastic setting spray. I love this lip gloss. I mean, come on. That is, I should probably show you because I didn't demonstrate on the back of my hand. And I know that sometimes we like to see swatches. It has color. It has color. It's not completely opaque, but it's just a really pretty soft pink. Just like the perfect soft pink for spring. Still loving the Color Stay Full-Time Waterproof Mascara from Revlon. This is definitely going in my top. This is in my top. Of all the ones I've tried, this will probably be, is it gonna be in my top 5? Probably is. It probably is gonna be in my top 5. Well, that does it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It really helps me if you do all those things. Well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week. And you know what? You're doing great.